What's going on, guys? Ignore the thumbnail. The title is true. Focus on the title, not the thumbnail. I'm not burnt out. But everyone else making burnout videos. I know when to take a break. But I just thought we'd talk about it because I didn't make a video in a couple days. I was just chilling out, right? Self-employed. No one tells you to take a break, so you gotta take a break yourself. But I'll never let myself get to the point where I'm like, I'm burnt out, guys. I'm depressed. And like, that's not me. But I thought we'd hang out since it's been about a week. Been trying to up my game on the video effects. I don't know if you guys noticed. Well, I didn't get a notification. Do you guys get notifications? Oh, there it goes. Ramsey, what's up, dude? How's it going, fam? Did you get that notification? Let me know. I'm not burnt out. I just want you guys to know that I'm not. But everyone else out here making clickbait. And they're all talking about how they're depressed and they're not creative and blah, blah, blah. I just thought we'd hang out. Do I look burnt out? It's my burnout face. What up, Ryan? Andre, Riley, Johnny Petey. How's it going, guys? I did a little survey in the chat, like what superpower should I do next? So today's gonna be a holograph of a video playing from my phone. It's gonna be like this. I'm gonna be holding my phone like this, and it's just gonna be coming out like a little hologram of the title of the video. As long as I bring the value, it's cool. Well, as long as I pay my mortgage, it's cool, really. Stream elements. Can you ask a question? That seems to be a question. First notification in a while, I know, right? Elliot, what's up, dude? Burning through that cash. Burnout in my my Lambo. That's what the title is. You like the motivational videos on IG? No one ever engages with it, but it helps me get better at public speaking and stuff. So I just make them for me, really. I make them for me, and hopefully someone out there can get something. What was my schedule like today? I woke up at 6, got my 7 hours and 56 minutes of sleep in. Then I did my morning routine, motivational video on Instagram. I cut up a couple videos to post on LinkedIn. Planned out what I was going to do. Had a student at 8 a.m., went to the gym, got a couple props I need. And then had another student when I came back from the gym. Hologram, like, help me, yeah, like, you know what I'm talking about, like you press the button on your phone and the little hologram comes out. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna excuse me, and then I'm gonna jump into that, like the green screen of Gary Vee. Today's video is how to freelance 2019, and each topic in the video could be its own video, but somebody's like, how do you be a freelancer in 2019 as a front end? I was like, all right. You burned out like 2 weeks ago? I don't burn out. There's a good line by Tim Ferriss. It's like CTFO before you BTFO, right? So chill out before you burn out. You can figure out what the TFs are. Yeah, ability to focus and tune out distractions. For that little intro I did for Barry Allen's Super Speed, that took me like a day and a half. And I was like, I should make a video today. And I was like, you know, I'm just gonna keep working through this, no matter what. I'm just gonna keep working through this because I'm expanding my skill set here. Quality increases. It'll be fun. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm just doing this for me right now. But at the same time, it's like I got a mortgage, so I can't be doing that too much. Cody, what's up? Brandon Holmes, Alex, Titrit Logic. How's the keto coming along? It's not. I dropped it. I went to intermittent fasting instead. But yeah, feel free to drop me any questions. We'll just hang out for a little bit. Then I have to start filming today's video and get those special effects going and stuff. It'll be good. Like, I have yet to see someone that can make vlog type entertainment but educational videos with special effects. So like, I want my videos to look like Marvel movies, but at the same time you're like learning something. So it's like double-edged sword, but in a good way. That's my goal. Kino, what's up? Ismail, Jamie, Austin. Dude, we're just hanging for a little bit. Now I just need to meet Gary Vee. So this is my plan. I have a plan of action, right? So I don't know who's watching really, but like this is the plan of action to meet Gary Vee. Work my way up to meet the CEO of Treehouse, and then ask Mr. Carson if he can hook me up with Gary Vee. And then from Gary Vee I go to Peter McKinnon, and then from there I go to Casey, and then I vlog all that stuff, document the grind to the top. That sounds so simple, but I doubt that happened. That's the plan. Gary Vee 2020. Andre, you don't come here often? Hey, thanks, man. Austin, we're just chilling. Yeah, everything's fine. I'm good. I'm not burnt out. I just took a few days to chill because I don't get paid vacation, right? So you just gotta, you could end up working yourself into a hole. You got your 4 dislikes plus your like. Awesome. Awesome. Ever thought about opening a startup? I don't really have a reason to open a startup or a SaaS or a service or anything like that that would warrant a startup. Nor do I really want to go out and get investor money. That's just not my thing. I don't want to have to owe investors a bunch of money. I don't want to have to get blacklisted if that doesn't work out, right? I asked Austin, right, the CEO of Lambda, I was like, what happens if you take these millions and millions of dollars and like it doesn't work out? He was like, it's not good. You get blacklisted, right? And then no one's ever going to want to invest with you again. You put that on your resume, right? CTO of failed startup. Ooh, pass. Patient rage. I think it's just titles, man. I don't get hung up on titles. I would say like welding is a trade, right? But welding requires a whole lot of skill. Coding can kind of be seen as a trade because you're producing something. When I think of like trade, it doesn't mean a trade can't be an engineering job. You know what I mean? Moi Mitakulo, yeah. Ihan Hooven, pretty well. You hit me with that Finnish language. Want to see if I still remember? You're trying to share intermittent fasting with family and friends. Your state is the obesity capital, so that's probably somewhere in the south, right? Mississippi, I think. Intermittent fasting's pretty good. I usually don't eat until 11 or 1. 16-8 or fast 36 hours. I used to do 20 hours fast, 4 hours eat, but then like I'd eat like one thing. I'd take like one bite of food and be full, and then that wasn't good. Wait, do you have a job? This is my job. My job is to create good content, to create good products, to create value for other people besides myself. Do something bigger than me. If I could like just have everyone just wearing a grind reel shirt, that'd be sweet. As douchey as that sound, not for me, just because like, just so I could identify how many people are out there trying to improve, trying to up their game in every aspect. But I don't want to be that guy that's just talking about like, just do it. You can do it. Motivational speech. Like, no, here's a website go to. Here, do this. Change this out. Like some actionable stuff that you can walk away with. Not just like, you know what I'm talking about. That's not, my goal is, you know. Sabina, hi, how do you know Finnish? You're curious? I was married to a Finnish girl. I lived in Finland for 5 years. What's the most frustrating thing that's happened since you've been on your own? I don't know. I don't keep track of all the stuff that I could complain about. There's no point. I just use that as fuel for the fire. I'm sure there's lots of stuff like, I don't know. I don't keep track. No one wants to hear about my problems, and so like I make note and I'm like, all right, don't do that again, and I just keep going. How long have you been coding for? Coming up on 3 years here. 3 years. But does the number of years correlate with how good you are? Not 100%. Grind Reel Gang. We on that Boom Gang. What was your first software job like? It's a Ruby on Rails job, and I didn't know anything about Ruby on Rails. CTO was like, this is a book, okay? CTO was like, hey Josh, we know that you learned Angular, but this job is Ruby on Rails. I know we gave you a code test in JavaScript, but here's a Rails book. All right, let me know if you got questions, and then walked away. That's how it went. Oh, you live in Finland? You graduated today from boot camp? What boot camp in Finland? Was it online boot camp? Sometimes you do 24. 24 is hard. 24, I become a little bit... My blood sugar goes down. Start feeling it. Affects my mood. Did I try out Battle for Azeroth? Boy, you know I tried out that Basil for Azeroth. Yeah, I have a level 120 rogue, and then I logged out after that. Do you still do anything with Rails in your free time? Nah, no. I'd have to be paid to use Rails. I wouldn't touch Rails for fun. I'd rather do something else that's actually fun. Everyone hates Battle for Azeroth. Just PSA. If you're not into WoW or you haven't played WoW in a while, BFA is terrible. Legion was better. I teach Rails. I still teach Rails to a bunch of students. Today I met with a student that's doing Ruby and Ruby on Rails. I have like 3-4 students that I teach Ruby on Rails to, and I talk so much crap about it. And even during the path, I'm like, bro, you need to get some auxiliary skills. Eddie, can I talk a little bit more about proprietary software? All right, so this is what we were talking about in the video of corporations. I've mentioned this before, but if you work at a company, a large company, and they want you to use proprietary software, and what I mean by that is software built in-house, stuff that like people have coded from the inside of the company that only people at the company use. They want you to learn how to use that. That's going to be a significant part of your job. Abort hard, because you can't transfer that skill. You can be like, I use this software we have, and you're going to go to another company, and they're going to be like, what is that? And you're going to be like, well, and then you won't have anything like that. I had to do that in my mechanical engineering job. It was like all these ways to debug and like do statistical analysis and like troubleshoot stuff that no other company has. And so I'm like bringing that as my value, but it's no one else uses it, right? No one else has it. Nice, Sabina. Congrats. I forgot how to say keepies. I think that's cheers. What's the topic? Oh, we're just hanging out. We haven't hung out for a while. Just answering some questions. I've been gone for a little bit. Figured we'd jump back. You're 17, you just got your first role as a PHP dev. You knew nothing, but you knew front end, and you're more confident with it than PHP. Nice, dude. Awesome. Age doesn't matter. I mean, age is kind of a factor, but let me know if the music's too loud. How's it 3 o'clock already? What in the world is going on? What did my girlfriend deliver from Amazon? I like how they have to like take little pictures when they like drop off your stuff. What? Music is fine, thanks. Operationspark.org. All right, we can hit that up right now. I don't really do bootcamp reviews. I did the one review, and I think I made a lot of people mad that follow the channel. Not that I really care, but it's such a negative video. I just didn't like being that way. I still have thoughts and opinions like everyone else, but like, I don't know. What'd you say? Operation Spark? Trying to get to 40,000 subs by the end of the year. What is that? 21 days left? It's doable. I made it a goal to get to 100K. That's not gonna happen. Would I do AI or machine learning for a job, or would you rather web dev? You hate theory and you're scared. AI has a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You gotta learn how to do algorithms and stuff. Come on, aim higher, go for 50K. Okay, 50K if we're gonna go with Grant Cardone's 10X, and then 40K if we're gonna be real. 'Cause, I don't know. I don't know if I'd do AI for a job. I did AI. If you go watch my video, I started working through Coursera's machine learning. It was hard. Learned a lot. We did a stream. We did a live stream of machine learning, and like we started out at like 80 people, and then we got to the slide with the math on it, and everyone's like, I'm gonna click that X. Nope. Nope. Goodbye. Oh, that's a graph and some numbers. I'm out. Like, boot camps are a waste of time. I think it depends on which boot camp you go to, and I think it depends if you have the drive to do it yourself or not. Some people just don't have that drive. The essentials to know before going remotely. Basics of HTTP request, like Ajax? Lore. Maybe I'll hit that today. I'm doing today's video after the stream that I'm gonna film is what you need to know to freelance in 2019, and the in 2019 part is just because that's what gets views. What you need to freelance doesn't actually change that much. There's a more than just dev skills is what you need to freelance. That's for sure. When will your toaster take over the world? I think we probably got couple years, a few years left. Did I go to college? Yeah, I went to college. I have a bachelor's degree of science in mechanical engineering and machine automation. Here. Oh, I was gonna say let me grab it. Actually, I might be, well, it's in my closet. The difference between remote and an office job isn't really that different. You just need to have some personal abilities like self-drive, ability to do work when you don't have to. Would I relate my coding to my previous mechanical engineering? Visual-based coding, machine learning are becoming very large in structural engineering. The only thing I would take from that would be the robotics class I had. I had a C++ class, and I had a PLC class, which was very visual. It was like ladder logic, so that was Booleans, a lot of Booleans, stepping motors and stuff. I don't know. It's not. I would say stuff like recursion and all that is kind of class-based, object-oriented programming. That's not in mechanical engineering. They try to give that to you in C++, but everyone else. Yeah, the degree's in my closet. What do I need it for? My girlfriend constantly, she's like, I just have to finish school, get that biology degree. I was like, are you gonna get a pay raise when you graduate? She's like, no. I'm like, well, why are you spending $8K a semester to get this bio degree, and you're not going to plan to change jobs, and you're not even getting a 50-cent raise, but you're going to get that degree? Well, I have just to finish what I started. I was like, that's a logical fallacy. David Yang, what's up, dude? Why is there chat 2 times? I'll leave chat on the left. You get a lot of job offers, but you can't get good paying ones. Most offers are from outsourcing companies that just resell your work. Ruslan, I don't know what company you're in. Sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, exactly. It's like the people that come in here, they're like, a real dev is, that's no true Scotsman. Elias, what's up, dude? I love your vids, man. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe she wants closure and to be. I think it's more of a thing to like get her parents' approval, to be honest. You're more of an entrepreneur dev, freelancing scalable, or should you do something like a digital agency? Freelancing looks more like a hustle. Stan a man. Stan, I would recommend if you're an entrepreneur dev, sell your knowledge, not your time. All right, so do what everyone else does. Make courses, make products, sell those things. That way you don't end up in agreement for selling 40 hours and then you can do nothing with those 40. That doesn't sound like living life on your terms. To me, I like living life on my terms. So I would either do freelance with a flat rate, and you figure out if you want to do that, but I think maybe the intro. Sure thing, Stan. Thoughts on Georgia Tech's OMSCS? What is that? Is that Trilogy Education? Damn, what's up, dude? if there's a boot camp and it's at college, it's most likely Trilogy. Just avoid Trilogy. Gus, you enjoyed the corporations versus startup versus freelance? That's what it's all about. I think it was a little too long. 17 minutes long. Nobody's got 17 minutes to watch my video. But I wanted it to be thorough. I'm tired of doing these half-ass videos. How long would you take to learn and practice JS? Ed, it's not about time spent. It's about how much you absorb and the concepts that you choose to study. So if you spend your time, I don't know, studying how to do date time for 2 days, that's probably a waste. Online Masters of Science and Computer Science. I don't know. You don't need a master's. By the time you graduate with a master's degree in whatever, you'd be making more money if you just got a job with a bachelor's or no degree at all. So that's what people ask. Like, can you get a job without a degree? 100% you can get a job without a degree. Look at Wolfie. You appreciate that vid, Stan? Looking out for people like you. We just need about 400,000 more of you, then I could pay my mortgage with that one video. In college, you're going to learn the basics of Java, so it's not what you use at work. You're going abroad, Argentina, to intern at a company. How should you prepare as a student to work for a big company for a couple months? Try to avoid proprietary software. You're following Gary Vee and you began documenting your web dev journey on social. Tips on growing the YouTube subscriptions. Yeah, so this sounds super cheesy and it doesn't sound that great, but whenever you learn something, note that. Try to teach it. So spend an hour or 2 hours to learn a concept and then try to teach that. Put that out there somewhere for the world to see. All right, so number one, you're practicing providing value, and then you'll just get better over time, and then you'll get a little bit slower. Elliot, I would really hit up LinkedIn. LinkedIn is this is why I see the future, right? Nobody's talking about it, but basically LinkedIn is becoming like Facebook, but LinkedIn still has a large organic reach. So like I get more views on LinkedIn on my videos than I do on YouTube, and there's no ads. That sucks, right? But like I can't make money off of it, but like Elliot, LinkedIn. If you're looking to grow a brand, hit that LinkedIn hard. There's so much organic reach. It's like whoever likes it actually gets in their feed, whereas if someone likes a video on Facebook, that video gets thrown and you have to pay money in ads to get that to show up. That's the gym of the stream. So like now you guys are gonna be crowding my space. You have a good paying job in Toronto. You want to try working in Silicon Valley? Do you think making the switch is worth it? Yeah, it's really competitive, but I don't think you want to go to Silicon Valley. Just get a job working remotely from Silicon Valley, so that way you get the Silicon Valley pay, but you get to work wherever you want. Can you learn React by reading it? I can't. I'm not much of a reader. And then number two, I think learning React by reading it is not the greatest because written text is not dynamic, and React is moving at such a fast pace, it doesn't make sense. You landed a 3-round interview for job requiring experience with C++, Java, C#, .NET. All you know is Python. Bro, you're on your way to the imposter syndrome. Yeah, enjoy that. What is pair programming interview like? Have you had any? Yeah, I have a whole interview about that where the dude was watching my screen. He's like, all right, here's a GitHub, download the GitHub zip file and then run it. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, all right, just walk me through it. You have approximately, this normally takes about 4 hours to do, but we have about 35 minutes. So, just see how far you can. I was like, wait, what? I don't even have Node installed right now. He's like, oh. I'm like, bruh, I asked you what I should prepare for. How long does my headset battery last? I'd say about 7 or 8 hours. Pretty good. Someone asked about, do I get more girls that I'm famous? I'm not famous. You need to get on IG. Elliot, don't do it my free code camp tribute page. Make your own blog. Use Jekyll. Put it on GitHub Pages. Use WordPress. Make a blog. Use Medium. Copy paste your stuff to Medium. Get more spaces. Get everywhere. J-Rod, you're welcome. A lot of companies are not going to pay you local rates if you're working remote. Some companies give you a little bit less. Can I mention some places to apply for remote jobs, some websites? Yeah, sure. WeWorkRemotely.com, Stack Overflow, go to perks, check remotely, hit up that remoteok.io, go to Indeed, and the where places, type in remote. It'll autofill remote Oregon, remove remote Oregon, and then hit enter. That was a mouthful. What do I see the future of front-end devs? I think they're going to try to push it more and more and more into you basically full stack front-end focused. Maurice, what up, dude? Can I do more collaboration videos in the future? What you mean? Give me an example. What's that mean? You want to drop out of college. Would a coding bootcamp be a good option? Depends on what code bootcamp, to be honest. If you ask me, you probably know what I'm going to say, and it's not because I get paid to say it. It's because I'm jealous I didn't get to go. I don't know, I just love doing this. I just love answering questions, helping you guys out. This is what I live for, right? This is my thing. Whenever I have a new student at open classrooms, I never tell them that I do YouTube, ever, right? I never ever tell them. And then a couple times they're like, hey, I found you on YouTube. And I was like, hey, that's still me. And then they treat me differently. It's like, no, it's not like that. I'm not like that. Coding Dojo? I don't think they have a guarantee. J-Rod, peace. It's a great way for me to explore doing more code stuff. Doing more film stuff and interject special. Who doesn't like special effects? At least that don't look super cheesy. And then cinematics, and then I can slowly, add a little bit more personality into it. Because when you first start YouTube, someone asked me this earlier today. When you first, I'm gonna start vlogging on YouTube. How do I get subscribers? You can't vlog on YouTube as a start. That's no one cares about your vlogs if you're starting from nothing, because no one knows you, so no one cares about your life and what you're doing. So you have to provide value, and then you can transition into vlogs. Look at every successful YouTuber that there is, like FaZe Gaming, whatever, right? So now all they do is oh my god, my girlfriend, and then half the video, half the thumbnail is just their girlfriends. So don't start off vlogging if you want to become, building a brand, because no one knows you. Are you doing this as a full-time job? I have a bunch of jobs. I teach code. I have some coaching students. I have YouTube. I got my website. Do they treat you better or worse if they find out you do YouTube? I don't know. They treat me like... I don't know. It's weird. I've only had one person recognize me at the gym. Only one person has recognized me at the gym. What is your ultimate goal? I don't have an ultimate goal. I'm more of about the process, right? I don't want it to end. I don't want to hit the end goal. I just like what I'm doing. I'd like it to, progress, get better, but there's no I have end goals, right? I would like to be able to be you watching a Marvel movie of some superhero movie and be yo, I did those special effects right there. I did that right there. That's what I did. I'd like to be able to do that. I'd like to have probably a multimedia agency, a creative agency. That'd be cool. I don't know if it'd be a dev shop, but probably building brands, entrepreneurship. I don't know. A lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. Help people learn how to code. I'd still talk about code stuff, right? Code's not going anywhere. It's a core part of who I am. The tech got me where I am today. It gets other people out of their, I don't want to say lower jobs, but you know what I mean, right? People are trying to lift themselves up through code and technology because that's the future. So they're upping their value, and then they get more money, and you know. Why am I awesome? I'm not. Is it genetics? I don't know about that. You asked about stencil. I saw that. I did read it. I just didn't Google it. Let me Google it. If you're here lurking, by the way, I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good Monday. I know it's Monday. If you have the case of the Mondays, hit that thumbs up. I'm sorry about that, but just keep pushing through. Stencil what? What do I Google? I type in stencil and I get stencil art patterns. Elliot, you don't have to look. Elliot, this is the thing. This is the thing with growing a brand, right? Everyone feels like they have to be qualified enough to be able to give advice. And of course, everyone has something to say about something, right? But if you're truly trying to help people, give value to people, there's no bachelor's degree or professional qualification in professional tip giver. Like, that doesn't exist. Anyone can give tips. Have you ever heard of, like, Hardcore History? The guy that does Hardcore History? I read a book about this. The guy that does the podcast Hardcore History, he's like, I'm not a historian. I'm not qualified to do this. And they're like, yeah, but you're so good at storytelling, and this is so entertaining. You should do it. And they did it. So, like, I don't know. Stencil.js. John, what's up? Oops. Can I do some code-alongs? What kind of code-alongs? There's like 900 other developers that do code-alongs. It's just like, I don't know. I do them occasionally, right? I get technical. Like, if it's been long enough to where like people think that I can't actually code and I just talk about stuff I don't know what I'm talking about, then I have to add in a code video to show that I can actually code. A certified life coach? Ugh. What does that even mean? I just like take the spoon out of their hand. No, you can't eat that. Andre, mute the stream, then come back when you've solved it. What's my opinion and the best way to become an Angular, React, Vue? I don't know. Pick one, probably. I'd go with Vue. Well, learn Vue, then learn React. Angular is just a lot to learn. I would learn Angular on the job. I wouldn't learn Angular from scratch. You're gonna get a lot more usefulness learning it on the job. Do I still struggle with data structures and algorithms? Dude, all the time. It's not like I spend my time studying data structures and algorithms. I make videos, right? I make videos, I research content, I figure out what people want to see, and I make videos. And then I learn what I have to do those videos. And then I teach code. Reviture? Ha! Avoid Reviture. Reviture is, oh man. Reviture, basically, they're guaranteeing you a job, but like, essentially what they're doing is they're charging a company like $80 an hour and they're paying you a cap of $20 an hour. That's what Reviture does, right? And so Lambda School is like you pay 17% back. Reviture is like you're capped at X amount of money per hour, but you're going to work for this client. So they guarantee you a job at like $20 an hour because they paid or because you went through their school for free. But like they could be charging the client $120 an hour and you're getting $20. So that doesn't seem fair. I take the percentage because I know what I'm worth. That's my opinion. Best way to become an React dev? Like zero coding experience. Hit up Free Code Camp. Hit up Free Code Camp. Work your way through the JavaScript. Stop at the algorithm stuff. And then watch some React.js stuff. You got plenty of React.js stuff. You can, you got Tyler McGinnis, Treehouse, Egghead.io's got good stuff. Max, let me Google it in a sec. Michael, you appreciate. Daniel Hassan, I saw you in here, by the way. What's up, dude? Thanks, Michael. I just read that other topic. Appreciate you. React and Vue both have a bright future. There's also this thing called Preact. There's also this thing called Next.js, which uses React, but like server-side rendering. More face-to-face interviews. I thought this was my idea for one of my videos that I wanted to do. I was gonna do what it's like a day in the life of a startup, but at the startup where I first started my very first dev job. So I'm gonna email my CTO and I'm gonna be like, hey man, can I come in and just document what it's like to work in a startup for real? And then I want to sit down with the CEO, his name is Mark, and then be like, hey man, I know it's been a while since I've been here, but this is where I'm at, and I'd like to showcase what a startup is like. Would that be okay? And so then you get a CTO perspective of a startup, you get people working at a startup, and then you get like CEO's perspective of investor money and what that's really like. That'd be like 3 different videos. Is it difficult to learn React on the job? I think that depends, man. React is like, it depends if the job gives you enough space. Fergie says, thanks for being you. I don't know how else to be. I tried to be different. Like when I first started doing YouTube, I tried to get all hyped up for videos, and people were like, you just, like the very first viewers that I had were like, you don't seem excited enough to be a YouTuber. It's your boy Josh coming at you live on the live stream. How are you guys doing today? Top of the morning. It's Jacksepticeye. Ugh. No thanks. I just keep it real. It's not that I don't have emotions, but I don't have emotions. You doing free code camp? You have a friend at a local web dev. When you get certs, he said, talk to me. I don't think you need certs. Come to him with projects, not certs. Like, if he says, come to me with certs, that's great. Get a cert. That's fine. But you can Google the answer of a certification. You can Google the answer of any problem on free code camp. There's not a real. I don't know. I think it'd be better if you built a project and then you took that project and you were able to explain what you did. You already know. We back. We out here. And we done did it again. I mean, Joe's quitting YouTube anyways, right? Might as well just steal that. When am I gonna do some tutorial videos of React? You don't want tutorial React videos from me. There's 9 million other people that do React videos. Whenever these songs play, I remember the video that I put at the end. Because these are all the trap songs that I put in the end of my videos. Kyle Guerrero, how are things, dude? Can we get a tip on how to be great? Look, all right. This is how you do it, Kyle. You look in the mirror, and you see that person in the mirror, and you ask that person how to be great. Kyle, you're already great, man. You know nothing about React. Why do you keep hearing about it? It's just super popular. Super popular front end. Super fast. PHP frameworks. PHP is good. Hit up some PHP. I know PHP. I don't know. That's deep. Daniel, don't troll me. Thoughts on 42? It's free. It's like some super rich dude's philanthropy project, if I remember correctly. I don't know much about it. They're kind of closed. Any tips on negotiating salary? You have a review coming up. Been working here for about 8 months. Daniel, you need to get a sticky note. I was gonna grab one off my desk, but I don't have one. So imaginary sticky note, and you need to start penciling down everything that you've done that has provided value to the company. Every time you came through, when what's your name? Daniel. Every time Daniel came through for the company, you write that down in third person. Write all those things down in third person. Yeah, but seriously, write down everything you've done that has provided value, or times when you stayed late, or times that you worked overtime, times that you went above and beyond. You can't just wrote I did my job, right? What are you getting a raise for? Write down everything. Who's the fool? I don't know. If you're here and you enjoy the stream, I'd appreciate it before you leave if you just hit the upward looking thumb or hit the downward looking thumb twice if you really don't like it. Just hit it twice, let me know. Kyle, you didn't do it in 1 month, but you got so far. And you took a vacation in the middle of it. Kyle, you took all of like Thanksgiving, like 3-4 days off. I know you say you need that time to recharge, but you could be at like 92.5%. Hit the upward looking thumb twice instead. Wait, hold on, Ryan. Wait, I think you have it backwards. No, you don't have to smash it. I said that. Whenever I say it, people don't do it. But seriously, no, YouTube looks for engagement, such as comments. So if you all go like leave a comment of like, what up? Then YouTube looks for engagement, which promotes the channel. And so if more people are engaging with it, you know, the video moves up into the algorithm. How to transition from PM role to dev. Get close with a dev. Ask if you can take a simple dev task and take a crack at it. What are your thoughts on Firebase? It's a good learning tool to learn about databases and good to check, I don't know, good to learn authentication. It's better than like, it's better than setting up a local database. That stuff. YouTube looks for Will Smith and Fortnite. Confirmed, Josiah. What's my favorite thing about Christmas? I don't know, I like Christmas tree smells. I'm a simple man. Besides CEO vid, what vid is up next? It's a good question. I don't know. Any cool websites for web software project ideas? That's so vague, bro. What language? What framework? There's so many software ideas. CEO vid's not up. Like, I still have to email and see if that's the thing. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Today is how to freelance. I had some other ideas. I might do like core concepts of JavaScript you need to know before moving on to React. I don't know. I can just imagine the hate on that video. Like, well, you forgot about this and that and this. Every time I make a technical video, everyone's like, they come in with an answer or what I missed or I don't know. But it's fine. I'll probably, because people ask that all the time, like, how much JavaScript do I need to know? Fix later, dude. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for being awesome. Play Fortnite and be rich. Ugh, but then I'd have to play Fortnite. But being rich isn't. Daniel's gonna be CEO. Yeah, bro. I got you. I got you on. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, hold on. I do got Michael. I don't know if he's here. Michael, are you here? Michael. I'm pinging you in Discord right now. Anyways, I'm gonna do a video that's projects that got him the job. So Michael wants to showcase that. I'm thinking about doing an interview with him, and he's gonna showcase everything that he worked on, kind of like we did with Wolfie, and the things that he did that got him to land his job. So I think that'd be good, right? These are some real things that someone made that helped him get a job. Use this as inspiration. Treehouse or Pluralsight? Depends on what you want to know. He's not answering. Ever thought about doing a task on a live stream, then edit that task performed live into 15-minute video? I've done that once. It doesn't do very well. That doesn't work very well at all. But there's not a lot of effort involved in that. YouTube doesn't like it. YouTube knows. Elliot, you're finishing your 9 to 5, then going home? Exactly what you should be doing. Say hello to the fam, and then get to work. Would it be lame to look for clients on LinkedIn? I don't think looking for clients on LinkedIn is good at all. I get so many requests every day. They're like, hey, we can cooperate together and we can build whatever you need. I'm like, bro, I already work as a dev. If I want it, I'll do it myself. Like, they don't even... I think LinkedIn has a bad rap for people looking for clients on LinkedIn. It's just the only thing that people make money with on LinkedIn is recruiting. Maybe. If you want clients, build a brand. If you want to build a brand, start building projects and posting on places where people can see those projects. And then rather than saying, here are my services, maybe say, hey, I've looked at your site and I think that I could help you with XYZ. Take a look at my portfolio. Something like that. Email is the worst way to get any clients freelancing. Michael, if you're in the chat, please hit an emoji that I know that you're here. You're garbage at Googling. Probably. Oh, Max, you want to know about Stencil? Damn it. You got me. I can't steal your line. They were my lines that I gave to you. No, I'm just kidding. You did it yourself. Coding Train does vids from live vid. Yeah, I don't know. So this is the thing with code. People are like, hey, can you do a live stream of code? Hey, can you make code videos? There's a couple main things about making coding videos. Either the person knows what you're doing and has some idea, can follow along. This is for a live stream. Either they come in the middle of the stream and you're stuck, right? And so they come in the middle of the stream, you're coding, and you're stuck. And you're just sitting here staring, and people don't know what you're doing. Aren't you supposed to be coding an app? Well, they don't know that. They just came in the middle of the live stream. And then there's number 3. They have no idea what you're doing. And they're like, what is he doing? I don't know this language. I just came here to ask questions, but he looks busy, so I'm out. Like, that's the thing with coding live. It's just not as good as people think it is. And then it's the same for videos, right? There's a whole lot of people that are like, well, you could do it XYZ. Yeah, I mean, I get it, right? But anyways, that's the thing. Working on first Angular app, should you learn Vanilla.js before working with frameworks? If you're gonna jump straight to Angular, yeah, you're gonna need that. Did I get the goodies? I got the goodies in the link. I need to investigate the goodies more, but yes. Josiah, you deleted your message. I was about to read it. How important is learning front-end UI over learning to program the functionality of a website? Depends on what you want to do. Do you want to be a freelancer? Then you probably should know both. If you just want to be a dev, just do the latter. You have to learn to spell before starting a podcast. How much does a studio like mine cost? A lot of my savings. Teespring introducing 2-day shipping just in time for the holidays. So I guess new merch has 2-day shipping now. That's cool. Wanted to double up the vid quantity. Vid quantity won't matter. It costs your rent, yeah. Yeah, I mean, quantity is not that big of a deal as long as I'm getting 1 video a day, which is what YouTube prefers. 1 video a day, over 10 minutes long, and then a live stream helps ad revenue, but live streams are mostly just because I like to engage, and don't I think that a third monitor is a little bit overkill? Let me explain to you, Max, what I do with my monitors here. We got the code on the main screen. We got chat and everything auxiliary over here, and then we have the actual application running over here, and so it keeps it nice and separated. Graduated from coding bootcamp and having trouble finding a job. What's your portfolio look like? Where are you applying to jobs? Are you just looking for junior jobs, entry jobs? Pass that. Guys, I want to get a drink. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. One Mississippi. No, too slow. All right, I'm back. Where are my Barry Allen powders when I need them? I mean, don't look for jobs. Don't look for jobs that say entry level or junior, because you and 900,000 other people are looking for entry level jobs. But so like, don't get caught in that trap. Like, I wish I would have known that when I was applying to like engineering jobs. I was only applying to entry level engineering. I should have just applied to everything. That's actually what got me the job. Start taking people with you on your day-to-day if you want to build your channel. You know how much time that takes to edit that, though? Captain, I'm back. Don't worry. Please tell me how many jobs I applied to. Michael. Oh, dude, over 200. Over 250. Hire an editor? No, I can't hire an editor because editing is where my personality comes out. Editing is how I show who I am and my humor and my own style. If I were to make the content and hand it off to somebody, that would just feel so copy-paste. Sharina, I'll get faster at editing vlogs if you did them more often. I get faster at editing in general because I make videos like almost every day. It's just vlogs. Vlogs take more time if you want to make them quality and add text tracking, camera tracking, stuff like that. It takes time because it takes time to track in the software. Then you have to render that video and put it back into your draft video and then continue editing that draft video. And you have to do that back and forth, and that's what takes time when making vlogs that are like high quality and like special effects and stuff. You gotta downgrade your 4K footage to like 1080 so that it'll run. Like there's a whole, what editing tools? I use Premiere Pro, After Effects, Lightroom, Photoshop. What else? I think that's about it. You'd watch fitness vlogs if I made them. I brought that GoPro to the gym. Oh, you should have seen it. When I strapped that GoPro on, everyone thought I was like strapping on a vest of not to film. Yeah, but who doesn't skip past the 5-6 minutes of Sean? Guys, hold on. We're now Chris Sean. Sean, why aren't you here? I've already made fun of him before. To him. Guys, welcome to my vlog. Let me check my phone. Hold on. It's my phone here. Let's go back to driving. We're now Chris Sean. Takes leg day. Oof. Leg day is on Thursday for me. But it's the same B-roll every video. I know. I already gave him crap for it. Max, I actually Googled it. It's on my page right now. Magical reusable web component compiler. What? I don't have an opinion on this. I didn't know this was a thing. Max, what kind of opinion do you need? Why aren't you live on Instagram as well? I don't know if people would tune in, but it's a good point, Sharina. I've actually thought about going live on both platforms before. Guys, I'm the only one at the office right now. It's 7:30. I just got my coffee. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead. He says that. He's like, Chris, where are you at? I wish you were here so you could laugh with me. He's like, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this real quick and I'll be right back. Insert time lapse of zooming out at his desk. And then we'll cut to him. All right, guys, so I just finished up work. I'm the last one here at the office. I'm just about to go, but I wanted to talk to you. Chris, where you at, fam? I want him to make fun of me. I don't know what I sound like. Some good books to read? Esteban. Yeah, I would read Crushing It by Gary Vee. I'd read Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. You think that I'll like it? Called him out on his Discord? He's not gonna come. Chris, come make fun of me. Is he messaging me? Where's he at? Chris, come make fun of me on my stream. We need you to Alright, I told him to impersonate me. I'll call him on Discord if he'll do it. What's my opinion about QA people? QA people are, you know, pretty necessary. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Oh, that one just came out. But before you read Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, read Living with a Seal by Jesse Itzler. And the seal is David Goggins in that book, but no one knew for like a year. Yeah, definitely. But, you know, check that out. I want to read Can't Hurt Me. But, yeah. Have I watched The Coding Train? I don't have that much time, really. All right, later, Kyle. Have a good one. Thoughts on the study of astronomy? It's probably pretty good. This is Josh. That's subjective. Sharina, we just have to make sure we're asking the right questions. A lot of people are like, would you do this or this? And there's always a third. Chris, make fun of me in the stream. We were making fun of your B-roll. Get in here. Look, I'm you. All right, I'm here. Look, I'm here. We're here. I'm now Chris. Here we go. And then I'll hit you with the drone shot from above. There's a drone shot of the keyboard, right? And then, oh, that's my face. What up? And then, hold on. I'm gonna hit you with the time lapse of me doing stuff really fast so hold on. I'm right here. And then you slowly zoom out as I time lapse while I code. Oh, you're making fun of me? See, I didn't even get it, dude. I'm so... Alright, Chris, your turn. Make fun of me, go. Damn. The camera falling over now. All right, Chris, hit me with some text tracking. So I think that you should like invest in some text tracking. That'd be so cool if you. I think that'd be cool. Like when you were doing a drone and you added some text tracking to your overhead drone shot of like what day it was. That'd be pretty cool. It's pretty simple in After Effects. Everybody loves you, Chris. We just hate on you because we're jealous we're not you. That's what all haters do, right? You know what, Chris? I'm just upset that I can't get as many views as you. Like all your videos get like 7K views, and I get like 1 or 2. I don't get it. Apparently the vlogs work. You should do a vid together. Can't believe you got me to get in here during work. Well, you need to go into that conference room, and you need to get on this Discord, and I'll bring you in the live stream right now. I'm chuffed. I'm not scuffed. I'm chuffed. I don't know. Any people in the UK? Did I say that right? Am I using that in the right context? ThinkPad or MacBook for a developer? Which one? It doesn't matter. Probably the ThinkPad because it's cheaper. Don't be a douche. Why are you being a douche? You look like you're about to spit the hottest verse 2018. Maybe earlier when I was hyped up. Chris, you took the bait. Why are you taking bait? Chris, are you ever going to come to Salt Lake City? I feel like there's more stuff to do here than there. Can we go to the ocean? If I go there, can we just go to the ocean and just like walk on the beach together? Late night walks on the beach together. How did that restaurant project go? Which one are you talking about? You already Chris, are you still on for the 20? You should do 12 days of Christmas videos, Chris. That'd be cool. Cause like I noticed, I saw on your IG that you were doing a Instagram. That you're doing Instagram. That you had a new video for your stand-up table. You're doing 5 this week. Can I get some of those topics, please? Hit me with some topics. Yeah, see, Zach's already hit you with the thing, right? 12 days of Christmas. Easy. Easiest series of your life. Martin Bradley, what's up, dude? You won't let me type anymore? Chris, you timed out. Alright, Chris, here. Enjoy, be a mod. Then I think you can type as much as you want. There you go. In before this channel gets hijacked and everyone's just here for Chris and I'm just a mediator of chat. Oh, my neighbor that needed a more responsive website? Oh, I mean, it's still up and running. They're happy with it. I should edit it a little bit, but see, I don't get anything, right? Like, you should do a collab with Tech Lead. Tech Lead won't respond to me. Chris, you have a better chance. You're in California. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do, Chris. You need to drive to Patreon where Jarvis works, and you need to sit out there with your camera, facing the door when they come out, when they leave for work, and you'll be like, "Hey guys, guess what? I'm here. Jarvis is in today's video. So is Mayuko, and then Tech Lead over here. Also, here's the Omatech over here." And they're like, "Yo, what is going on?" But you know, you get them in the video for views. Might DMCA you for creeping, but that'd be a collab, I guess. They all live in like 5-minute radius of each other. This is what you do. You go to Patreon in San Francisco. You apply to one of their dev positions. You ask to be interviewed by Jarvis. And then during the interview, you're like, "Actually, you hire me because I have a YouTube like you and I think that you're really awesome. And look, I'm sub to you." And then you meet Mayuko, and then Mayuko introduces you to Joma, whatever. And then he introduces you to the Tech Lead. Boom. We just discovered how to do it. Frank, what do I think of Dev Mountain? Dev Mountain does not have a guarantee of any sort. They're software developers. They don't understand self-taught devs. That's true. Frank, I agree with Chris. Abort. Go to Lambda school. I went to Dev Mountain. They don't have a guarantee, but at the time, no boot camps had guarantees. And at the time, Hack Reactor was good. Chris, it's weird when you type out my full name. No one calls me Joshua. Everyone just calls me Josh. A long walk on. Look, guys, it doesn't matter how we film the collab, all right? It's a judgment-free zone. This is interesting. Chris, I just need you to go to that conference room so that I can ping you on Discord and bring you into the call. You're busy at work, bro? Busy enough to be on Discord and in this chat, okay? You are one conference room away from being busy in a conference room on stream. All right, just tell work that you have an important meeting to attend to, and that you have a strict deadline and you need to focus. Boom. You don't even have to talk. You can just write on paper and hold up paper to the camera. It might look weird to your bosses walking by, but like the chat will get it. I think Jarvis Johnson changed his name just to be Jarvis, right? Do a collab with Grant Cardone. I don't think Grant Cardone will talk to anyone without 100k subs. What will we talk about? We're just going to hang out for a little bit. I mean, just for like 10 minutes. I think that would make everybody's day. I think everyone thinks that you hate me, and people on your channel think that I hate you. But really, we just pick on each other because friendly competition. Hey, Chris, don't steal my idea. Look, I met very first time I messaged Chris when I had 2,800 subs. Chris ignored me, and I was like, Chris, we need to have a B-roll contest. And Chris just ignored me. I was like, bro, you watch Peter McKinnon. It's clear from your videos and the black bars that you insert on your B-roll, because you're like, who's this kid? Who's this kid messaging me? And I was like, we need to have a B-roll contest, because I used to make vlogs, but no one gave a shit. Right? But now I have some subs and we could have a B-roll off. B-roll, I don't know. Collab with what's dev? Who dat? Ooh, Jake, that's terrible, man. Sorry. Chris, get on the stream for like 2 minutes. Get on the stream for like just a couple minutes. Ha ha, Sharina. Sharina knows how to press buttons. Josh never gives B-roll. Go watch some of my older videos. You'll see B-roll. Chris has a Canon though. Subs never matter to me, views do. Yeah, but if you look at my channel in order to decide if you want to respond to me, you're not going to look at my video views. You're going to look at my subs to be like, is this guy even relevant? Old isn't now, sir. Take that logic somewhere else, Sharina. Chris would win a B-roll. I would win with special effects. So this is what we do. We take Chris's B-roll and we add my special effects. And then we make the channel Chris and Josh Talk Code podcast. Right here, you heard it first. Chris, you've already committed by being in chat. Collab with Traversy Media? I don't know. I don't know if he'd do it. After Effects is easy, you just never do it. They just take time. They take time. Some of them are a little bit... Some of them are a little bit hard to do. We need a good podcast from YouTuber developers. Oh, that is the last thing what I want to do is sit around and talk code, not on a live stream and a podcast. Ugh. I'm more of like a take action person, so just like sitting around talking. It's just kind of like eh. Yeah, I don't know if Traversy Media would be like, if he would do it. Collab with Force Knight. Maybe. He kind of makes vlog-esque videos. Just because of that, you're going to start a podcast next week? No, you're not going to start a podcast next week. Dude, the salt. But why? Coding garden with CJ. What do you guys want to see? I don't know. Anyone who pokes fun at someone else because of how they look is like very childish in my opinion. But Chris, this is what if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. Same for any channel. If you don't have haters, yeah, you're being fake. Haters are the best. Oh, like look, I had a hater 11 hours ago. What's with this fake content doing this? Obvious e-commerce scam. Makes you believe a story and sells you a solution. So we're talking about like Wolfie's video about how he did the Udemy course and built a bunch of projects and then got the job. And everyone's like, what course did he take? I'm like, I guess I'll link the course. And so then everyone's like, you're just doing this for money. I was like, what? Dude, haters are the best. Josh is your biggest hater? Confirmed. How to basic? Oh, throw a little how to basic in there. What? What are we talking about? Andre, good stream. Alright, thanks man. Thanks for your time. Chris, thanks for hanging out. What's wrong with making money? People think I'm just making millions off of an affiliate Udemy referral link. And to be honest, I think I made like $8.75 off of people using that Udemy affiliate link. So clearly I'm just in it for the money. Am I planning on doing JS tutorials? I do some. Are you done? You just got here. I might be done in a few minutes. Rails BNS, you're cute. I don't know what you look like, but thumbs up for that. Whoa, that's like 3 beers. Depends on what bar you go to, I guess. Such a shill. There was no link before people asked. And I'm like, alright, well this is my full-time job. You guys get an affiliate link. So I get lots of haters. So sometimes I just want to make videos to review the hater comments because, man, I get some laughs sometimes. But, like, I don't want to give them attention. Yeah, there's plenty of tutorials for any concept that you guys want. It's not really my thing. Like, this is my thing. What? What are you doing? Chris, go back to work. Oh, I lost it. I lost what I had. Yeah, there's plenty of tutorials because this is my niche. My niche is like what happens after you learn how to code, right? I went to boot camp. I can share my experience of what it's like learning to code. Here's what you do after you learn to code, right? And then Chris is like, hey, I'm self-taught. Here's how I got a job. So it's like, you know, 3 beers isn't much. 7 in Would you say IT Works isn't applicable to web dev? Some of it is. Maybe not all of it. Probably a lot of... There might be some stuff that you need to do, like when you first get a job, to like set up environments and stuff like that, make sure. But general IT stuff is not really dev. You're not coding that much, you're just doing IT stuff. Networking, and I would say the closest you could get to a dev job in IT would be DevOps. Chris, let me interview you. Alright, let me ask him. See what he says. What do I think about serverless? No real opinion. I just use what works at the time to get what I need done. I'm the only person who doesn't beat around the bush, and I'm not afraid to break the rules. There's no consequence of breaking a rule. I'm not breaking the law, but I'm not against breaking the rules. Oh no, the application says you need 7 years? Alright, I'm applying anyways. Well, you don't have 7 years. That's fine, I'm applying anyways. What happens? You gonna put me in jail? No? Alright, I'm applying then. Almost everything in life is like some sort of guideline or rule. It just depends on how flexible your morality is and how much you value your life. Or you can get in line like everybody else. And I'm trying to tell you guys not to do that. Alright, when and where? You don't know React? I'll apply anyways. It doesn't matter. I applied to a startup job that's a Rails job, and I learned Angular. Doesn't matter. I know, Chris has me in the background right now. He's got me alt-tabbed. Chris, can I interview at Entrepreneur Magazine? Should you learn coding or digital marketing? Your thoughts? You should learn both. Got you hooked on live? It's not like that. It's not like that. I just try to engage with everybody. I don't want to be the man behind the videos with no engagement. Craig just stopped in. How you doing, Craig? How's the Lamb School going? Or intro? My favorite posts on Indeed are the ones that say, looking for a React developer, require 8 years experience. Wait, what? Hold on. React's only been out for like, what? Hova, what's up, dude? Frank, I'm gonna say digital marketing is very important because not only can you bring your dev skills, you can bring your dev skills to the job, but you can also bring your marketing skills for whatever product that you're working on the job, and you can be like, oh, by the way, I actually know how to get this in front of as many customers as possible. Here's how I do it right now. But you can learn digital marketing if you're considering that like in a boot camp setting. You don't need to learn digital marketing in a boot camp. You can learn that just by no. How long did you work in the industry before you stopped working for people? And I said, screw the requirements, just apply. Well, Stan, there was a point when I was applying to jobs and I would get to like the 6th interview and they'd be like, sorry, no, but thanks for doing all of our code. I was like, I spent like 12 hours on this code test. I did like 9 one-hour interviews with you guys. I did these face-to-faces, like, and then you say no, like 6 times. I'm applying to everything. I'm not gonna let some person say you must have X experience tell me what I can and cannot do with my life. No, you cannot. Tell me that I cannot do something and I will do it. Like, people get beaten down when they're told that they can't do something, or some people get raised up. If you tell me that I can't do something, you can tell I just get fired up, right? That's just fuel for the fire. I will prove you wrong, or I'll die trying. That's just my mindset that I've had to develop because I got laid off and I was gonna be homeless, and so I was like, you know what? What's more important? Some guy saying sorry, no, or me being like, you know what? It's my life. I'm not about to be homeless, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I can't die trying. Confirmed. I'm actually 50 Cent. Alright, so clearly I should be taking a list of things that the stream wants to see. You guys get it, right? You guys know what it's like. You guys know what it's like when you're struggling and people are like, oh, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? And I never forget, my grandparents were like, why are you moving from engineering? You have paid benefits, you have a nice salary for your age, and, you know, you get a nice comfy cubicle. And I was just like, it's always the people that you trust that tell you you can't do it. And then you're more apt to believe them. But you gotta know in here. Because their standards are so below what you would ever want, they're inclined to tell you that what you have is already too good for you, basically. And that's just like, I want more. I'm never, like, I'm happy, but like I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for, you know? Engineering was booming in grandparents' day. Oh, Zach knows the conversation. I had that conversation with my parents, my grandparents, all that stuff. How many years does it take to feel confident? I can't tell you how to feel, and I don't think feeling confident has anything to do with the years of experience. Josh, you are future Grant Cardone? Probably. I'm the same age as Grant Cardone when he started going door to door making his millions and then pivoted to real estate. I'm the same age as Gary Vee when he started upping his wine business. I'm the same age as Casey Neistat when he started filming for HBO. So 28 seems to be the age of I'm not settling. And my girlfriend says that to me. She says that to me all the time. She's like, Josh, can't you just settle for this? Or like, can't you just be happy with what you have? I was like, I'm always hungry. If I'm not hungry, I'm not going to be making progress. And then if I'm not making progress, I'm not happy, and that's just how it is. I tried to explain to my parents the cost of college once. My dad's like, I worked a full-time job and I went to school full-time and I did it just fine. And I'm like, you know how much that costs? He has a girlfriend. Key to success. No. Key to distraction. You look younger than 28? Thanks. You should see when I have like super fresh. I get carded a lot. People think I'm like 22. I know, right? So like, I told my dad, I did the math for my parents of how much it costs to go to college right now, semester for semester, and then I did a layout of how much you'd make at a minimum wage job, which is your average job, where he worked at a Hardee's as a cook. And so like, I don't know, I did the math and he's like, yeah, but it's, you know, if you work hard, bro, are you even using your noggin? You even using your brain up there? But that's parents for you. How's the AI stuff going? It's going all right. Are you motivated by money, fame, or just a quest for knowledge? It's none of that. It's not a quest for fame. It's not a quest for money. I don't chase money. I don't chase fame. I don't chase any of that. All I want is to share my experience with what it's like to be in the ups and the downs of moving forward in something that I enjoy doing. And I think a lot of the principles that I talk about are applicable to tech and other places in life. And so, I don't know, I'm out to create value for other people. That's what it's about. It's not about me. That stuff is just side effects. You're really well spoken. Well, thanks, I guess. Good thing I don't have a southern accent, because then I think everyone would leave. You're from Georgia? What? You don't sound like you're from Georgia. There's a reason, and that's because people think you're dumb. Joshua Robbins motivation. I know, right? I would really like to meet... You ain't from Georgia, bro. I know, right? I'd like to meet Tony Robbins just to see how big his hand is. Apparently his hand is like the size of your face. Where did I get the animated PC wallpaper with logos? It's on Wallpaper Engine on Steam. It's like $4. What's next? What do I have planned for 2019? Damn it, I'd really like to get to 100k subs in 2019. Oh, I'd really like to get there. Just as a personal milestone to prove to myself that I could do it. I remember my friend and I, we used to talk when I'd make videos on occasion. And he'd be like, Josh, you could do this full time if you started doing it every day. And I was like, yeah, but I never did it. And then I did it and started doing it while I had a job, and I made that into my job, and then here I am. Come to Cali? What's there? Denmark is free. Yeah, I went to Finland, it was free. You've been busy, haven't been active. Love the new edits in the newest video. You want to ask which supplements are you currently taking? Keep up the good work. I have some ashwagandha powder that I have. That's about it. Caffeine, theanine. I want to make a video game in 2019. I want to make some vlogs in 2019. I want to go see my friends that I haven't seen in years that I'd like to make videos with. Like my friend, for example, he's a Marine. He's never played on PC before. I've known him since I was like 12. We're like brothers, basically. He was the person I was playing PUBG with on my learning mobile phone. And I'd like to buy him a PC from like somewhere and then hook it up for him and just show him the glory of PC gaming. Because he's always like, buy this game. We can play on Xbox. Like, bro, I'm not playing at 24 FPS. Jeff Nippert. Why can't I talk? I'm subscribed to him, but it's a testosterone booster, which is pretty good. Also helps with anxiety. I don't know why. Get him a 144 hertz monitor. Yeah, I want to get him just like a video game, unless hyper casual is longer than a 1 year project. Patient, I actually made a game in 3 weeks. It's on the store. Machine learning is changing game dev. I need to learn game dev first. Why I want to make the switch from web developer to another career path? This is the thing, Justin. The best jobs are the ones you create yourself. There's no job for what I do. There's no job, right? This is where entrepreneurship comes in, because there's not a job that exists with my title. Give me a job that lets me make YouTube videos, do live streams when I want, work remote, have unlimited earning potential, handle my own taxes, and just have total freedom and creativity of whatever I want to do. That doesn't exist as a job. That doesn't mean I'm not doing web dev. It doesn't mean I'm not learning code or teaching code or anything like that. It just means that the job that I want to do doesn't exist, so I had to create it and figure out how to monetize it so I could live. The best jobs are the ones you create. And it took me a long time to figure that out. There's a link to that game in your vid description. You'd like to see it. No, it's not in the vid description. I don't talk about it much because it's terribly optimized. Let me show you. It's called Rocket Sling. People keep asking about it. It's very bad. I was like, I'm going to be rich, and we put a whole bunch of ads in it. We just put the ad slider, like Unity has this little thing, how many ads do you want? We just slid that all the way up to the top. So there's like an ad every 2 seconds. We only tested it on our devices. We're like the newest stuff. It's super laggy. Here, I'll show you. It's by New Kids, which is the name of me and my friend that made it when we first got hired onto the job. We were both new, so we called ourselves New Kids. Anyways, it's this right here. Let me focus this in for you. Well, let me focus. Did I make an LLC, and do you have that business tax stuff? Yes, I have a business and I have an LLC. My business is called Grind Reel LLC. Like, that is a real thing that exists. Like, this shit is real. Contains ads. Yeah, that's an understatement. It's basically ads with a game that you can distract yourself in between ads. So it's like watching a TV show, but instead of having the ads be between the good parts, it's the other word. It's the other way around. Everyone download it now. Oh no. I think we made like 7 cents off of that, but it's not enough to cash out. You need like $100 or something. So any mail yet? Oh, I don't know. I should call them up. Should we call them up? Just check out the shout box. Hold on. I have a mailbox. I have a P.O. box, but no one has mailed me anything yet. I just got, someone asked me if they can mail me something, so I was like, I didn't have anything at the time, so I got a P.O. box. I should call them and see if they have anything. I haven't gotten anything. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. They might ask like some numbers that I don't want to say. And I might have to mute myself. Well, we could do it. Well, I don't know what he'll say. Never mind. I'm not doing it. I'll do it after the stream. But my P.O. box is in the description if you've ever wanted to send me a floppy rubbery thing, which is what I imagine I'll be getting. Because it's YouTube. Which engine or framework did you use for the game? I built it in Unity and C#. Nice stream. Thanks, man. Hello from Detroit. Gifted Fingers. What's up, dude? Steve, what's up, man? Oh, Cody, you want to know where you submit the portfolio stuff? Yeah, just send that to my email. It's down in the description. Sending you a nice Christmas ham. Oh, I can't wait to throw that away when it gets here. That'll be so fresh. Isn't C# a dying breed? That's what Unity takes. So I learned it from Unity, and then I was going to build a game and then be like a... It would be a hyper casual game? No, I'd like to be a little bit more serious, but it's not going to be like what it'd be like something to do to learn C++ since that's industry standard for game dev. But I don't want to work in the game dev industry because if you work in the game dev industry, it's so competitive. There are 9,000 other people lined up right behind you to do your job for 100 hours a week for $35,000 a year. Just because you get to put your name in the credits of, yeah, I worked on Halo 7 or whatever. No thanks. Pass. People get laid off on game dev stuff all the time. Only way to do game dev now is indie dev. Do it yourself. Build a brand. When it's 5:30. I don't know, dude. There's a project tutorials? I don't know. What is this? This sounds like... What is that? This sounds like I'm gonna get DMCA'd for this. This sounds really, really similar to another song. Pass. I'm gonna get DMCA'd for that little clip, and then I'm gonna have to make a claim. Everything else C# is fine. So I wanted to make a multiplayer game. That was the thing. Doing React Native and JS game engine like Phaser is possible too. Yeah, I mean I could do... I don't want to build a game in React Native. I want to build a game in a game engine with 3D assets, pre-made assets that come with Unreal Engine. The framework's already there for multiplayer. I don't want to have to develop that from scratch. Ain't nobody got time. I'm just trying to make a game, not get stuck in game dev hell. What do I think the next big game will be? I don't know. But you know what's funny? Is that DayZ came out. It just released. I think it releases in a couple days if it didn't already. It's finally releasing from early alpha into the official DayZ game. And like, DayZ saw the rise, living, and the death of its own genre before it came out of early access. You can use Unity 3D with Unity assets, C# on it. I don't know. I just wanted to use Unreal because that's my thing. I like the interface. It's convenient. I don't mind the fees. Scum will be the next big game. I think it's like almost overkill hardcore. That game is like super hardcore. But the next game dev like hype, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be a MOBA. So we had MOBAs, and then we had survival, and now we have BR games. So whatever is next, someone will have to make a mod of something, and that'll be the next thing. Something with loot, right? So it keeps getting more and more loot. Something involved around loot and Skinner box. MOBA is dying. There's a MOBA and Battle Royale mashup. Are you talking about Battle Right? I think you're talking about Battle Rights. It had a free weekend. I was watching that on Twitch. My game would be like mages and stuff. I don't know. I know that everyone's not here to hear me talk about video games, but like, my game would have mages, and everyone would just like fly in or something, and then you'd find spells on the map. It'd be kind of like BR, but this was before BR blew up, right? So my idea hasn't changed that much. But it has like a secondary built-in game mode where if someone loots like this orb, then you get shown on the map, and you can either choose to take that orb to a randomly chosen pylon and deliver it. And it's randomly chosen so people can't camp the pylons, right? And then you can just deliver it there, and everyone can see you on the map, so you can use like a portal spell and portal across the map, but everyone can see you casting the portals. I don't know, it'd be cool. It'd be super cool. Like you find a fireball, you combine it with 2 more fireballs, now you get a pyroblast, and then you have like some talents you can choose before you jump in, and now you're shooting off a pyroblast. It'd be super cool, right? But once you use it, once you use the skill, it's gone. So it's your choice to have a bunch of little fireballs or a huge pyroblast. It'd be super cool. I get super hyped just thinking about it, but it's so much work. Every time, it's just this is like, I've been playing PUBG Mobile on my phone really, or my iPad. My phone's my camera's gonna die here. It's gonna go black just a second. Have you checked out Spellbreaker? Yeah, Spellbreaker is like almost exactly like what I'm talking about, so it really sucks that that exists now, but I still think my idea is slightly different. I don't like their art style really. Stream for a few more minutes, then I'm gonna head out. I still have to film a video and edit it and then release it. It's gonna be good. Robert, what's up, dude? What's your take on the industry as a game programmer? Don't work in the industry, do it yourself. I don't know if I'm like a game programmer. I just made a game. Best job sites in your opinion? Stack Overflow, We Work Remote, Remote okay. Indeed's okay. Indeed gets filled with a bunch of trash. Let me focus this. That's crisp. When will be the next stream? Probably tomorrow. I might, so Treehouse gave me access to one of their tech degrees, and people always ask, they're like, do you think tech degree is worth it? And I was like, hey Team Treehouse, let me get one of those tech degrees. And they were like, yeah, you can stream it. And I was like, all right, so we'll just work through, I picked the Python tech degree because I don't want to do full stack tech degree. I think that's kind of like, eh. So I picked the Python one. So I'll just like work through that from start to finish. Just stream it a couple days a week. Keep up the great content, Mike. Salute. How much do you use design principles like solid in your dev job? I don't have a dev job. I actually don't even know how to program. Is there much to do to translate game to be used on Android? No, it compiles down to any device. So you can make a game in Unity and C#, and Unity will convert that code to run on GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. iOS, Android, it does all the heavy lifting for you, so you only have to learn one language. Are you going to get into cinematography? I love cinematography. I love special effects. But what I love even more is Christian B-roll. What lens do you use? And are you looking into a gimbal? Right now I have a Sigma 1.8 with a Viltrox speed booster, and you're asking about a gimbal, but I'll do you one better because I have a gimbal right here. This is the DJI Ronin S. It's very heavy, but it's hard to make a video of yourself with a gimbal. I use it sometimes. Oops. Yeah. Any courses for Unreal Engine? There's only a couple. I think it's like by Ben Tristan, something like that. The Ziyun Crane coming out. Parker Walbeck did a review of the two. That one still wins. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. It's been a good stream. It's been real. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream, most likely. And then, why can't I get crisp? Just for a second. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bet if you get to 100k subs, you won't answer. Max, I don't have any opinion on a stencil. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate your time. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. It's 6 o'clock on the East Coast, 3 o'clock on the West Coast, 4 o'clock here in my time zone, and 5 o'clock in CST. So hope all you guys are enjoying your evening, afternoon. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully it's been helpful, actionable. I'll see you guys tomorrow.